So we got Who Am I? Chapter 4, Cop. Being at Kaylee's house was like a beautiful dream. Her mother continuously went out of her way to make sure that I felt welcomed, and I did. I stayed the night there, and Kaylee and I spent a majority of the night talking about anything and everything. She seems to be a great friend, and hopefully a good friend. We bonded over many things, but primarily music. It got to the point where Kaylee's mother needed to kindly remind us that we do have school the next day. And with that, Kaylee turned off her lamp and went to sleep. I woke up before Kaylee had, and I was not sure what to do. I'd hate to just leave, but on the other hand, my house was far away and I needed to shower and change. I got up quietly and went downstairs to look for Kaylee's mother, to thank her for letting me spend the night. But I saw a nightmare before me. My parents and Dylan. I tried to cover my face and sneak by, but it didn't work. "There's that little slutty brat," Dylan said instantly. Ooh. Excuse me? I cringed as my mother yelled, "You're in here, you're in so much trouble. Why the hell would you come here? You know what you were supposed to get last night." Excuse me? Get what? The fuck? I gulped as the image popped in my head of my family brutally beating me on the floor, and when it would end, I dragged myself to my room and tried to hide and hope that nothing else would happen. "Don't forget about her causing me to get another detention." Dylan rolled his eyes. I'm sorry, I'm just reading this. What?
There's a lot of drama beforehand, too.
Don't forget. Excuse you? Probably deserved detention. At this point, Kaylee's mother looked horrified as she questioned them. "Why are you so disrespectful to her? She has been a wonderful guest here, and she does not seem anything like you god-awful people." "That's right. Back off," my father growled at her. "Leave, or else I'm calling the cops." "Go ahead. We'll say that you kidnapped our little trash." "Oh, excuse you?" "Oh, I thought your friend was like, go ahead, bitch. Like, I'm keeping her." Kaylee ran down the stairs looking more confused than ever. "Wait, what's going on?" Dylan looked at her direction and thought for a second. "Don't you go to school with us?" "Wait, you do?" With that, I knew that he'd give her a living hell now, because he wouldn't want anyone else going up against this image he has for himself there. If Kaylee chose to take my side, then she would be tortured alongside with me, but if she went on Dylan's side, then I'd lose the only person that would give me the time of day. Damn. Alright. My mother turned her attention back to Kaylee's mother and simply said, "We'll discuss this later, but you will never have my daughter over here again unless you want trouble." With that, they pulled me out of the house as Kaylee and her mother looked puzzled at each other. The ride home was completely miserable for me. All my family did was yell at me, and I sat in the back seat and took it. I know I should fight back, but I'm terrified too. What if it just pisses them off more? What if they decide to take their beating further? It's bad enough that I'm covered with scars from everything and that they've done to me. I can't call for help or even go to the hospital to get treated properly. It is just a cycle that will never be broken until the day they pass away, or until I do. But knowing my luck, even if I survive what they keep doing to me and they eventually pass away, they will still find a way to torture me from beyond the grave. I know it's beyond messed up situation, but it's just life I was given. I needed to accept it. Damn, you said it does get dark. Ooh. Ooh. Well, I feel you though. Bitches just need to die, cause Alright, so when we got home, my father dragged me to the basement. Our basement was not big, but it felt like a place you'd never escape if you were being beaten. I did my best to think about happy thoughts as he continuously struck me with a black leather belt with rusty nails going through in. He'd swing it with all his might as he verbally said with each hit was what each hit was for. He had plenty of reasons to give. It lasted for over half an hour until he got too tired and I was on the floor unable to move from the tremulous pain coming from my back. I laid there silently crying as blood. Oh my god! What the fuck? This is like some Da Vinci Code shit. Oh my god. Like the whipping? Mm-mm.
I warned you.
Oh my god. So I laid there silently crying as the blood oozed out of every fresh cut on my back. This is some fucking Da Vinci Code shit. Oh my god. When I had finally gotten enough strength to go back upstairs, I took off my bloodstained clothes and got into the shower. Oh no, that shit gonna hurt. Every drop of water made me wince. It hurt, but I had to clean them before it got worse. True. When I stepped out of the shower, I looked into the mirror before me. I looked like a mess still, but there's nothing new. Curiosity started seeping into my brain to see how bad the new scars will be. I turned slightly to see and went to turn my head, but instead I stopped at the door. There stood Dylan. This can't be good. This bitch back for some other shit. Ugh. We kill him off, man. Okay. You're so damn ugly that it's amusing. Get the fuck out of here. Small dick. Alright, he said, walking over to me after he closed the door behind him. I quickly tried to cover myself with my towel, but it did nothing, because Dylan grabbed it from me and threw it out the window. Excuse me? You gonna buy me a new towel, please, sir? I tried to plead with him to leave.
It gets worse.
Shit. I know he's about to rape her, isn't he? Fuck you. I'm gonna cut that dick off real quick. Where's that banana slicer? She needs that banana slicer.
Takes place in the bathroom, not the kitchen.
But there's that thing. there's the banana slicer. Fine. Okay. Alright, where am I? Okay, I tried to plead with him to leave me alone, but it was useless. He made up his own mind on what he wanted and would do everything to get it. I gulped as his fingers touched my skin. Bend over. I acted like I was going to listen, but then I kicked him as hard as I could and ran out of that door. I heard Dylan fall to the floor. That's where he should be. I got to my room and I wedged a chair underneath the door. Smart. Underneath the door handle to make it difficult to open the door. I often do this to try to get somewhat of a safe place away from them. Hop out the goddamn door. There's only so much I can take before it's like I'm mentally dead. I wonder if things will get better for me. I wish they would, but it seems like it'll never get better. Nothing lasts forever, they say, so this will come to an end, but that doesn't mean it necessarily will be happy for too long either. I got dressed and just sat on my bed with my legs crossed. I was already late for school, so I stayed home. You don't want to stay home, girl. And go back tomorrow.
It's bad at school too.
God damn.
Do you want to read the other chapters before this?
Right. Okay, besides Kaylee might be telling everyone what happened this morning. I won't know for sure if she did, and not until I get to school tomorrow. If I get to school if I get to school tomorrow. I don't know why I should even go back. Dylan and his friends will beat me up there. Teachers will continue to yell at me for no reason. Maybe I'll go back. I won't go back. Well,
thoughts?
That's some tea. Ooh.